Hello, my name is Sylvie Baca, and today I'm going to be talking about existentialism and existential psychology from Chapter 6 from Introduction to Psychology as a Human Science by Liz van Lipshire. Existentialism. Existentialism is a philosophical movement that focuses on individual existence, freedom, and the search for meaning in an often indifferent or chaotic world. At its core, existentialism possesses that existence precedes essence, meaning that individuals are not born with predetermined purposes. Instead, they must create their own values and meaning through choices and actions. The key themes in existentialism include the emphasis on personal freedom and the accompanying responsibility that comes with it. This can lead to feeling of anxiety or despair as individuals confront the weight of their choices. The concept of absurdity is also central, reflecting the idea that life may lack inherent meaning, prompting people to find their own significance. Socialism emerged in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, influenced by various philosophical, literary, and cultural movements. Its roots can be traced back to the early thinkers such as Soren Kierkegaard, often considered the father of existentialism, who emphasized individual faith in the subjective experience of existence. Friedrich Nietzsche also played a pivotal role, challenging traditional moral values and declaring the death of God, which forced individuals to create their own meaning in a seemingly indifferent universe. The movement gained prominence in the wake of the World War II as the devastation and existential crisis prompted by the war led many to question the foundations of morality, purpose, and human existence. Philosophers like Jean-Paul Sartre and Simone de Beauvoir became key figures during this period, articulating ideas about freedom, choice, and absurdity of life. Sartre's works, particularly Being and Nothingness, laid the groundwork for existentialism throughout the world. De Beauvoir, The Second Sex, applied existential principles to feminist theory. In the post-war era, existentialism found expression not only in the philosophy but also in literature, art, and theater, with notable figures like Franz Kafka and Samuel Beckett. Exploring themes of alienation and absurdity, the movement's impact extended beyond Europe, influencing various intellectual and cultural landscapes worldwide. Overall, existentialism arose as the response to the profound uncertainties of modern existence, encouraging individuals to confront their freedom and craft their own meaning in the complex and often chaotic world. And existentialism. What's interesting about Sartre is that he believed philosophy should engage with worldwide issues. He was politically active and supported human rights and social justice, tying his existentialism ideas to broader social concerns. In short, Sartre's existentialism teaches us that while life may not have an inherent meaning, we have the power to shape our own life and make choices that matter. His ideas challenge us to embrace our freedom and make responsibility for who we are. Existentialism. Existence precedes essence. This is one of the key ideas in existentialism. It means that we are born without a specific purpose or meaning. Instead of being defined by a set of essence, we create our own identity through our choices and actions. Freedom and responsibility. Existentialists believe that we have the complete freedom to make our own choices. However, this freedom comes with a big responsibility. We must own the consequences of our actions. This idea can be both empowering and overwhelming, as it reminds us that we shape our own lives. Absurdity. Life cannot often feel random and meaningless, which is a central theme in existentialism. The absurd refers to the conflict between our desire for meaning and the chaotic, indifferent universe. It encourages us to find our own purpose, even when life feels absurd. Authenticity. This concept emphasizes being true to oneself. To live authentically, we must act in ways that reflect our true values and beliefs, rather than conforming to exceptions. Our preserves authenticity is about embracing our freedom and making choices that resonate with who we really are. Alienation. Existentialists often talk about feelings of isolation and alienation as we confront the weight of our freedom. and the absurdity of existence, we may feel disconnected from others or from society. This highlights the struggle many people face in finding connection and meaning in the complex world. Introduction to Existential Psychology. Existential psychology is a branch of psychology that focuses on understanding what it means to be human. It combines ideas from existential philosophy with psychological practices exploring how we find meaning in our lives. Unlike so much traditional approaches that look mainly at behaviors or mental processes, existential psychology digs deeper into our feelings, choices, and experiences. One of the main ideas in existential psychology is that life can be pretty uncertain and sometimes even anxiety inducing. We all know we are going to face challenges, and this awareness can make us feel anxious about our future. Instead of avoiding this anxiety, existential psychology encourages us to comfort it by facing our fears and uncertainties. We can grow and learn more about ourselves. Another key concept is authenticity. This means being true to yourself and making choices that reflect who you really are, rather than just going along with what others expect of you. Living authentically can lead to more satisfying and meaningful life. Existential psychology also talks about feelings of isolation. While we might sometimes feel alone in our struggles, the truth is that everyone experiences similar challenges. Understanding that we are all in this together can help us feel more connected to others. Overall, existential psychology encourages us to think about big questions like, what's my purpose? How do I deal with uncertainty? By exploring these questions, we can find a deeper sense of meaning in our lives and better understand ourselves. Major themes in existential psychology. Meaning and purpose. One of the biggest ideas in existential psychology is that we all search for meaning in our lives. Since life can feel random and chaotic, finding our purpose is essential. This theme encourages us to explore what truly matters to us and to create our own sense of meaning. Freedom and responsibility. Existential psychology emphasizes that we have the freedom to make our own choices. However, with that freedom comes responsibility. We need to own our decisions and their consequences. This can be empowering but also a bit scary because it means we're in charge of our own lives. Anxiety and uncertainty. Life is full of unknowns, and that can lead to feelings of anxiety. Instead of shying away from these feelings, existential psychology teaches us to face them. Acknowledging our anxiety can help us grow and become more resilient. Authenticity. Being authentic means being true to ourselves and living according to our own values. This theme encourages us to break free from the social pressures and expectations. When we live authentically, we can find greater satisfaction and happiness. Isolation and connection. Many people feel isolated in their struggles, but existential psychology reminds us that we are not alone. Everyone experiences challenges and feelings of loneliness. Reconciling our shared humanity can help us connect with others to find support. Mortality. The awareness of our own mortality is a central theme. Knowing that life is infinite can be daunting, but it also encourages us to live fully and appreciate. Existential therapy is a unique approach to psychotherapy that focuses on helping individuals confront the fundamental issues of existence. This type of therapy draws heavily from existential philosophy and emphasizes themes like freedom, choice, meaning, and human condition. One of the key aspects of existential therapy is the belief that each person has the freedom to create their own life and meaning. Therapists encourage clients to explore their values, beliefs, and the choices they make, emphasizing personal responsibility. This process can be empowering as it reminds individuals that they have the agency to shape their own lives, even in the face of uncertainty.